Hello and welcome back. We're going to be today taking a look at uh, a 4X game called Wizards and Warlords. Um, it's kind of got like for me, it's got like a satisfying blend of several other 4X games that I enjoy playing, and it's kind of just scratching my itch right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hop into a new game, and I haven't played a Warlord before. I feel like I'm just barely scratching the surface of this game, and it's been a while since I've played it. So we're going to go ahead and go with a Wizard. I'm going to leave all the settings as default here. So we're going to have 4 AI rivals, 2 Wizards, 2 Warlords. Let's go ahead and hit continue. And I don't know which one of these I want to play. And the ones that I previously played, I feel like I had such a little understanding of how the game works, which is still not very much, that I didn't play to their any of their strengths. So, uh, hmm. So it's still a difficult choice. Um, hmm. So we generate more mana and have more mana available during battles. We have an improvement called the Passage to the Underdark, which I don't actually know what that does specifically. And we start with Earth level 3, which gives us Stone Skin, gives us access to Clay Golems, along with some other, once we have some other masteries. Get a spell called the Beacon of Elemental Earth. We get some additional mechanics, transmute crystals into mana. Okay. More golem materials. We get a tunnel network improvement, and we get a Mudman unit. +1 base mana. And we get a lesser Mark of Stone as a unit option. Okay. And level 3 gives us Shard Storm, Transmute Jade, with Destruction 3. Okay. And we can have access to Jade Golems. Interesting. Crystal Folk and an additional +2 mana. And Order gives us access to the spell Iron Discipline. Interesting. Okay. So we are the Earthen King Sloppy. Alright. Let's go ahead and see here. See, we're the Earthen Kings. What's an interesting symbol that we can go for? Kind of like the peacock. A lot of animals. Okay, around here. This is a bit faster. Okay. Something that has like an earthy or almost like a golem tone. I kind of want to really go for golems since we start with level 3 in Earth. A lot of animals. Okay. Tell you what, we are the Earthen King, and kings have a crown, or our king is going to have an earthen crown. So, what color do we want? A custom color. This one's something that kind of stands out well. Yeah, let's go with red. And what's I guess that'll do. I kind of like the stone ring outlining it. Okay. Let's get loaded into the game here. Okay. So our tale begins. So I'm familiar with some of this already, although of course I'm probably going to need to continue to remind myself how this all works. But it looks like we have some... Our two greater deities are Sizwi. Home plane is the plane of patience, greater deity of patience and tranquility. Okay. And then we have Torsten, greater deity of animals, traveling, and balance, plane of animals. Then we have an intermediate deity. Okay, interesting. And the cultures that we got, as we have Saxheim humans, we have Rand Vizian humans, and the Saxheim, our social structure is tribal, philosophy is war, alignment evil. Okay. Okay, and these other humans have a social structure of a theocracy, or philosophy is also war, alignment is neutral. Lands near your territory are populated by the following cultures. Oh lord. Syortarians humans? Good grief. Okay. Further away from your realm can be found the ogres and Dunadai. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in here. Okay, so here's the location of our wizard tower. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this tutorial, because I have played through it before. But I should be able to mostly manage just by reading the tooltips. And we can see here, this is our our starting province of Chillwatch. And that red outline is our territory, and it looks like we're bordering with the ocean. And you can, I don't know how well it comes across in the video, but we can kind of see the southern edge of the map here. Okay. And you can see that we have a variety of tiles within our territory here, and we also have 2 fertile soil X's here, which I believe we'll be able to build farms on eventually. And up here at the top, we have 500 gold with some income. We're getting 1 influence per turn, which is used for things like diplomacy, our mana, our food, and we have 50 base lumber. Okay. I have to remind how all of this works. So we have a new quest here. So we need to complete 2 researches. Now, if I go back to my masteries here, I have a level 3 in Earth, but if I want to start making golems, which is something I would like to do, then I need to go ahead and pick up Artifice. So let's go ahead and do that. And if we also want to use transmute crystals into mana, we need to go into destruction as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start a new project and unlock level 1 artifice if we can. But unfortunately, okay, so I was afraid of this. We can't afford it right now. So the first thing that we need to do then is we need to improve our base economy so we can afford some of these research projects. So you can see here that the game has quite a few different resources, and we can buy and sell these resources as needed. I'm not going to mess with any of this yet because we don't know if we're going to need some of this, some of these materials that we already have. Right now we have some idle workers. So let's go ahead and go to the tower. Okay, so our passage to the underworld. So this produces, each turn provides +1 mastery progress towards one of the following randomly chosen masteries if unlocked. So Earth, Darkness, Metal. Unlocks the recruitment of troglodyte units, okay, and also produces 1 underworld goods per turn. Okay. Now I'm curious. So they would sell for 78 right now. Okay, right now they would. So once we have start getting those in, we could probably use that as an additional source of income until I figure out what else they're used for. Okay, but back to the tower. So we also have some free expansion slots. We can't really afford to do anything with this right now. And since we don't really have the golds to do much right now, unless what I could do is I could build a farm and start producing additional food. The thing is that we don't actually have a population. We don't have a settlement here to produce population. So the only thing we'd really be able to do with the food right now is sell it, and food ain't gonna go for much right now. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to hold on to our money. And we have 2 human workers. Okay. So right now we don't actually have the... So our human workers are actually... See, if I'm assuming it's already subtracting our upkeep costs from our food production. At least I hope so. And the question is, where would I go to see that? Show leisure. Here we go. Yes, it is, thankfully. Okay. Okay, but if we want to be able to afford an additional worker, we're going to need to increase our food production. So tell you, this is what I'm actually going to do though. I'm going to go ahead and build a farm here. Use the human workers. It's going to take 12 turns, 500 gold, and 50 of our lumber, so all of our lumber. And am I able to... That costs 1,000 gold, so never mind. And what we're going to do with our other worker is we're just going to add the other idle worker here for now, just so we're producing some more cash flow right now. Okay. We have some idle characters, so a little bit like games that have things like heroes or governors. We have similar things right now. So let's go ahead and go to our idle workers. So we're gonna go, sorry, we're gonna go to our followers. So we start out with 4. We have a Saxheim Berserker, which would be good for leading our troops. We have a cleric here. Interesting. Okay. We have a mage, and we have a burgher. So that would be something that we could potentially have leading a town. Okay. So what I'm gonna have Nari here do is I'm gonna assign you to explore a province, and I'm gonna have you, let me just move this out of the way a little bit. We're near the edge of the map, so I'm actually gonna have you go the province that's right next to us. So this is Prelston. Okay. I'm gonna explore Prelstein. I'm gonna have our cleric. What would you be good at doing? Could see if we could start getting divine favor, but not. Let's see. For now, let's go ahead and focus on exploring a bit. Explore province, and I'm going to have you explore this province that's up here. And what I'm going to do so I'm going to assign you back up here. First of all, as I'm going to assign you an office as my apprentice. And our burger is going to be searching within our home province of Chill Watch to see if we can uncover anything interesting. So those are our characters assigned. So we have our workers handled, we have our characters handled, we've spent some of our starting resources. Let's go ahead and go to the next turn. Let's go ahead and set our stockpiling targets. I want to keep, because I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are at this point, but I want to go ahead and stockpile some, and our stockpile target is 100, so we're going to be selling off our excess food. So we're going to do that. And we're going to hit next turn. So both of my characters are requesting an office, but I want them to focus on exploration right now, so we're going to hold off on that. And covering some piles. We have our underworld goods. Let's go ahead and set no stockpiling for now. And our gold is going up steadily. More advisor requests. This farm is under construction. So we've encountered one of the AI factions down here to the southeast. Lady Naira. They are a warlord. They have a small army down here of javelineers and sea maces. Okay. And what actually, that's one thing I forgot is what do we have in our army right here? I don't think we actually have army. Yeah, we don't have any units. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and fix that right quick. So we have access to mudmen, which don't look like they... Okay, they have slightly below average hit points. We have Crystal Folk. They have Burrow. Some Crystal Folk here. But this would be a summoning recruitment. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and recruit a couple of units, which is going to be costing us mana. Let's go to the next turn here. More requests. We have resource here. Silkworms. Okay. This farm is still under construction. And next turn we can start our mastery research projects. Let's unlock mastery and let's go ahead. Since we're summoning units right now. Let's take a look at okay. So transmute crystals, transmute jade. We don't have either of those resources, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now. But what I do think we'll do is let's go ahead and actually, let's go ahead and go for level. Let's go for level 4. Or do we want to unlock a new one? Actually, we might want to do that. Let's go ahead and grab Artifice so we can make golems if we need to. And we're going to research it at a rate of 17 per turn. Okay. Okay, we did not find anything. Did not find anything there. So you are now idle again. Let's go ahead and assign you to a task. I want to let's go ahead and have you explore a province. We have someone doing Seer. I want to do really want a good survey of what's immediately around us. So let's go ahead and do this province right here. Okay, let's go ahead and check on our army here. So we do have a unit of warrior acolytes. See how recruitment is going. So 55% done on the first unit. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add another unit. Got a river over here. Okay. Do we have any spells that we can cast right now? Okay, Iron Discipline. Okay. This is still under construction. Okay. Okay, and it looks like we have another border right here. Okay. So our warrior acolytes gain some experience. Okay. Okay, there's that army we saw earlier down there. And, okay, we did actually find a dungeon with that province search. Okay. Let's go ahead and recruit an additional unit of workers. So we're going to go over here to economy, and we're going to hire new. Okay, so we have elvish workers who provide entertainment, mining, and artisanship level 2. Okay. It cost us 17 influence and 350 gold. Okay. Got some more human workers. These have seafaring. Okay. And what does artisan? Trade goods production, 1 per skill level at wizard towers. Okay, so that would give us some trade goods. which would increase our income from selling them. And they have domestic engineering and archaeology. Okay. And I want them all. I kind of like the idea of continuing to boost our income. Let's check and see how much trade goods are selling for right now. So they're $1.50 per. Okay. So these would probably pay themselves off pretty quickly. 350 gold. Okay. We're gonna have to spend some extra gold because we don't have enough influence. Yeah, we can't afford to hire them because I'm pretty sure we can't just magically buy some influence right now, as far as I know. Okay. So what we'll do instead is, oh, they all require influence that I don't have. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. Okay, so it looks like influences are one of our bottlenecks right now. So let's check our wizard's tower to see if there's anything we can build to mitigate that. So we have an observatory. It's going to produce mana. Guest chambers would give us influence, and it would give us an additional experience on non-recovering followers of level 5 or less, okay, of the civic type, and we do have one of the civic type. Okay, what is this? Okay, that gives us more recruitment capacity if we're going to go in a more military direction. This was help us with some of the divine-related masteries. But I think guest chambers is what we're actually going to do. And how long is that going to take? 12 turns, okay. Okay, let's check on the farms. What does it tell me? Under construction, but no progress. Why is that? Are we required to have an overseer? It does look like it. See if that fixes the issue. For construction, but no progress. Why is that? It says there are no workers. They both at... Let's go ahead and see if we can... Now it says we have workers. Okay, 1 turn left. I guess something happened to the workers. Okay, so that's done, and we have workers assigned there. Now, trying to remember which one... I think that's the right one to have. Let's go ahead and switch these out, though. Okay, and I think with that, we're going to go ahead and put in a cut here while I think about what our next move is going to be. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time.